equilibrium conditions for the consumer, for a consumer. There are three essential conditions for consumer equilibrium. First condition is the convexity of indifference curve to the origin. It means indifference curve should be convex to the origin in the shape. Convex, like this. It should be convex to the origin. The second condition, that is the essential condition, is about tangency of IC and budget line. Indifference curve and budget line should be tangent to each other. This is the budget line, and the indifference curve should be tangent to budget line, not intersecting. The condition is about tangency, not intersection. Okay? It should be tangent. Third condition is the slope of indifference curve. It should be equal to the slope of budget line. Indifference curve's slope is marginal rate of substitution, and it should be equal to the slope of budget line, that is Px divided by Py. All these three conditions are essential to explain the equilibrium of a consumer. And if all these conditions are satisfying at any point or at any combination, that combination will give the maximum satisfaction with his minimum income to the consumer. Explanation of equilibrium conditions with the help of graphical presentation of budget line and indifference curve. First, we will assume that BL is our budget line and IC, as usual, that IC is our indifference curve. So, the first condition, here I have taken this budget line BL and IC1 as the indifference curve for the consumer. Okay. The first condition for the consumer equilibrium, that is the indifference curve should be convex to the origin. Here IC1 is convex. This is convex to the origin, but the second condition is not fulfilling in this graph. Second condition is about the tangency of indifference curve and budget line. The IC is not tangent to budget line. Even it is beyond the budget line. If any combination which is lying on indifference curve and these combinations are lying above the budget line, it means all that combination which are present on IC1 or which are lying on IC1, that combinations are not attainable, not feasible, and that combinations can't be purchased by the consumer within his given income. Okay, as his budget is not allowing him to purchase that type of combination because that combinations are out of his purchasing power. Earlier I told you consumer can purchase only that combination which are lying on the budget line or under this curve. Okay, beyond this curve, any combination which is beyond this curve is not attainable and can't be purchased and can't be attained. So, if IC1 is there, consumer will not remain in the equilibrium and he can't get maximum satisfaction with minimum income, because only the first condition for the equilibrium is fulfilling here and second and third are not fulfilling. First condition is about convexity and indifference curve. IC1 is convex to the origin but it is not tangent to the budget line. So all those combinations which are lying on IC1, the consumer can't purchase or he can't afford that combination. IC1's all combinations are beyond the purchasing power of the consumer. Next is the next condition is with IC2, and assume that there is IC2 and BL, that is budget line. IC2 is with the reference of IC2 and budget line, in this condition, first condition, that is about convexity of the origin, convexity to the origin of IC, it is fulfilling. But second condition, that IC should be tangent to budget line, this condition is not completed here. This condition is not fulfilling in this curve in accordance with IC2, because IC2 is intersecting our budget line. This curve is intersecting the budget line, that is BL, and at 2 points of intersection, point A and point B, these combination can be purchased by consumer. Assume that C also can be purchased by consumer. Okay, combination A, combination B and combination C, these combination are lying on the same indifference curve, that is IC2, but consumer will not remain in the equilibrium, or he will not get maximum satisfaction with IC2 and budget line. Why? The reason is, at combination A, consumer is purchasing more of Y and less of X. At combination B, consumer is purchasing more of X and less of Y. And at combination C, he is purchasing less of X and less of Y. Okay, but these combination, if we will consider it by C, the combination C is under the budget line. It means consumer is not spending his entire income over the consumption of X and Y. Okay, so consumer will not remain in the equilibrium, because this is the essential condition, or we assumed that consumer has to spend his whole income on the consumption. The next condition, that on point A, consumer is getting more of Y and less of X, and he is spending his entire income for the purchasing of X and Y. But here the indifference curve is intersecting the budget line. Okay, and same here at B point, indifference curve is intersecting the budget line. So the slope for both these curve will not be equal. ओके, किसी भी जगह पर किसी भी कर्व का स्लोप आप कैसे देखते हैं? इफ वी विल कंपेयर ओनली दिस एरिया, इफ वी विल कंपेयर ओनली दिस एरिया ऑफ दिस ग्राफ, ओके, हियर यू कैन इजीली अंडरस्टैंड कि इंडिफरेंस कर्व जो है आपका, इंडिफरेंस कर्व दैट इज falling fastly or rapidly. Okay, indifference curve is falling down rapidly. This is our indifference curve. Indifference curve is falling down rapidly. It means indifference curve's slope is greater than budget line's slope. At what point? At the point of A. Okay. At the point of A, the slope of indifference curve is greater than the slope of budget line. Why this has happened? It has happened because the indifference curve is falling down rapidly or very fastly. At point B, budget line is falling down fast. Budget line is falling down rapidly or very fast. So the slope of budget line is greater than the slope of indifference curve. Okay. In this situation, at the point B, the budget line is falling. Budget line is falling very fast than the indifference curve. It is because of budget line's slope is greater than the indifference curve's slope. Or we can say Px upon Py is greater than MRS that is marginal rate of substitution. Next we will compare indifference curve 3, IC3 in accordance with the same budget line. This indifference curve IC3, we will compare all the equilibrium condition in the accordance of IC3 and budget line. Okay, first equilibrium condition, IC is convex, it is fulfilling. Second equilibrium condition is about tangency. So we can say that indifference curve is tangent to the budget line at point E. Third condition, remember this key, if any two curves are tangent, in that case at the point of tangency the slope of both the curves will be equal. This is a mathematical explanation. Okay, so we can say that at point E, indifference curve and budget line both are tangent to each other. That's why the slope for indifference curve and slope of budget line will be equal here. So at point E, consumer will get maximum satisfaction by his entire income. Okay, now overall explanation of indifference curve, IC1, IC2 and IC3 are there, and I have told you that IC map, indifference map, in a indifference map, all those indifference curves which we are showing in that indifference curves, the higher indifference curve shows the higher level of satisfaction. Okay, here IC1 is situated higher, but a part of it providing higher satisfaction, consumer can't purchase that combinations which are lying on IC1. The reason is the only one that consumer is not having enough money, or he is not having his budget to purchase that combinations. It means all those combinations which are lying on IC1 are unattainable combinations. All those combinations which are lying on IC1, that combinations are unattainable combination. Again and again I had told you, and once again I'm telling you, it is because the consumer's income is limited and he can't purchase these combinations. Next, IC2, the conditions, comparison of the conditions accordance with the IC2 and budget line on all those combinations which are lying on IC2, A, C and B. At point A, the slope of budget line is higher. At point B, the slope of budget line, at point A, the slope of indifference curve is higher. At point B, the slope of budget line is higher, and C combination, consumer will not go through with this because at this income is left. Okay, income, the consumer is not spending whole income over the consumption. So all those conditions, first one, convexity, tangency and equality of slope, these all are not fulfilling in these conditions. The only indifference curve where a consumer is getting maximum satisfaction, that is IC3, because this is the curve which is fulfilling all the conditions which are essentially required for consumer's equilibrium or for maximum satisfaction. First one, convexity. Second one, tangency. And third one, equal slope of both curves, that is MRS and budget lines slope Px upon Py. So we can say and we can conclude at point E, consumer will get maximum satisfaction with his given income. Okay, and few assumptions are there for explanation of consumer's equilibrium. The first assumption, as we have taken in all the theories to prove them, that is consumer is rational. It means consumer is very intelligent and he wants to maximize his satisfaction with minimum income. The second condition is income is given and it remains constant. Other than consumer is consuming two commodities X and Y, so the prices for X and price for Y is also given and that is also constant. The other condition is the whole income will be spent over consumption of X and Y. Okay, the whole income will be spent over consumption of X and Y. These are the basic assumptions while explaining consumers' equilibrium.